When it's windy, sometimes it's just not possible to turn around in a marina and get way on so that you have steerage before you get pushed too close to other boats or obstructions. So one cheat is to turn around just outside. Here we're just outside the wall at Parkstone Yacht Club in Poole Harbour, and I'm going to turn and go astern. I've just put my back to the wheel. I've got the throttle control down by my left knee there, and it's very easy to adjust steering and power and back our way in. As you'll see in a moment when the windsock appears on the left of the shot, it's a fairly brisk breeze today, it's about 15 knots, and this would make it difficult or impossible to turn and get way on astern inside the marina without being at risk of being too close to other boats. So we're going to make it easy. Just going to speed it up to save some time. So all the way in the stern, as you can see, I've got clear vision everywhere. I can see what I'm doing. It's very easy to adjust power. And all we're going to do is pick our way around. As you can see, I've slowed down considerably from when I was outside. Once you've got yourself going astern, you can adjust power down a little at a time and go as slow as possible while retaining sufficient steerage. So it's a really good idea to give yourself a few seconds going astern just to get the feel of how the boat handles. This particular boat, while it's great going ahead and sailing in the marina, because it's got a single prop and twin rudders, there's no prop wash and the rudders aren't exactly enormous, so it does suffer from a slight lack of steerage going astern unless you've got a knot or two on, particularly since this is a swing keel boat, and with the keel up it effectively becomes a long keeled boat because the keel lies along the centre line under the hull. However, as you can see, I'm only doing about 1.5 knots here, and it is possible to steer once you're underway, but until you're moving you've got no control at all, which is why we turn around outside the harbour. In one of the other videos we talked about which line first, and as you'll see as we come into our berth in just a moment, that we've got a line rigged from the dock ready to go, which my crew Jill is going to put on the mid cleat as we pull into the dock, and all I've got to do is keep the transom away from the finger and allow the spring on the mid cleat to pull the stern in as I get close to the pontoon. Then I'm going to put a breast line on the starboard aft cleat. Bit tricky on this boat because there's all the rails in the way and my comfort cushions and things, so it's not the easiest to get through that to pick up a line, but once that's on I can then put the engine in forward and we can put the bow line on without any effort at all, even in a relatively stiff breeze. There's the line that Jill's going to put on the mid cleat, just going past. She'll let me know once that's on, and all I'm doing now is keeping myself in the middle of that gap so that when the spring line takes hold it'll pull my transom across to the corner. I've gone to idle astern, and in fact now I'm in neutral, but once the spring does start to work I will put it astern to hold it in while I get the line. Once that spring takes hold you'll see the transom move to the left any second now. There it goes, being sprung in, so all I have to do now is fight my way through the bits of stuff in the way and grab that line, bring it back aboard and put it on the cleat, and then put the engine in forward and wander forward and do the other line. Once I put my hat back on, of course. There we go, breast line's on. I'll put it in forward and then you'll see the boat move forward, and then the transom will swing to the starboard as the bow comes in. There it goes, nice and easy. So it's springing in from that breast line out on the transom on the aft cleat.